Hey guys, what's up? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Crissanna, and if you're new here, then welcome, and if you're an oldie, welcome back. So guys, in today's video, it's going to be all about this new tinted hydrator. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Tinted Moisturizer. This is for all skin types. This is 76% natural origin ingredients. So I did get mine in the shade... Where is the shade? I got it in 115, which I think is ivory. I'm not quite sure. And I actually purchased this on Amazon. You guys, I was really surprised and excited that they had this on Amazon because usually Amazon doesn't get the newest releases. But honestly, you guys, I'm not really into tinted hydrators or moisturizers. I just feel like they don't give me enough coverage. But I feel like with concealer and all that good stuff, I feel like we can make it work. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to first prime with the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer. And this is exciting news, you guys. They actually are coming out with this again this year. It is on Ulta's website right now. So they have the Jelly Pop Primer. They have like all the Jelly Pop face cleansers. They have like everything and some added items. So I'm really excited because last year I purchased this in a kit. This is like a travel size, but I want to get the full size because it is very, very good for summer because it's very sticky and it makes the makeup adhere very well. And it smells like watermelon. I mean, like you can't go wrong there. Kind of reminds me of the Hard Candy Hydrating Primer, but this one is a little bit more sticky than that one. And also, you guys, another thing, it's going to be hard to film for me from now on because my daughter, she will no longer go to daycare. I'm not really sure what her problem is. Like, I've taken her down there a couple times in the past week, and all she did was hang on to me and cry. She's 4 years old, so I don't know if this is like a weird stage that she's going through, but it's going to be a lot harder to film now because my grandparents, they go on vacation all summer. My mom works, my boyfriend works till like 6 o'clock at night. So it's going to be really hard to film while she's here. Right now, she's in her bedroom playing with her tablet. So she's okay for a little bit. But if I do continue to film a few videos a week, they're going to have to be like super short videos because I really just can't do it. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think about that. So to go ahead and apply the tinted moisturizer, I'm going to take this foundation brush by Equal Tool, kind of see what kind of coverage this gives us. If it doesn't give us much or it doesn't look right, I'm going to go in with a sponge. So I'm going to go ahead and shake it because it does feel very liquidy. So here is what the squeezy part looks like. So I'm just going to go ahead and squeeze some right on the back of my hand. Probably about that much for now. Let's go ahead and apply this and then we'll add more as we go. So I'm just going to start dabbing this in. Don't really want to move it around too much. I mean, I really don't wear tinted moisturizers a lot, so I'm not really sure like what kind of primer I should have used. Because the e.l.f. one, like I said again, it is very sticky. So foundations really adhere to it, but I don't know how it's going to go with this. I mean, so far, so good. It is giving me quite a bit of coverage, honestly. Like the Wet n Wild tinted hydrator, it didn't give me like any coverage at all. All right, guys, I feel like I'm going to need a lot more. I'm not really sure how I'm feeling about it with this primer underneath. I just don't think it was the right primer for this. All right, you guys, so this is not working at all. I'm going to kind of give you guys a close-up to show you what it's looking like. But it is separating really badly right here on my cheeks. I'm not sure. Maybe I was supposed to like use my fingers or something. So I went ahead and just removed everything on my face. And we're going to actually try to start over maybe with a different primer. So honestly, you guys, I'm just going to go in with a spray primer. I'm going to take the Wet n Wild BFF Hydrating and Brightening Primer. I got this in the Spongebob set. Just going to go ahead and spray this all over my face, and then we're going to go ahead and try to apply the hydrator again. A spray primer is really nice because it is like super light. It's not like too heavy on the skin. And this time, you guys, I am going to go in with a sponge and see if maybe that makes a difference. At this point, you guys, my face is feeling extremely like oily. But let's go ahead and start applying this with a sponge. I guess it is a tinted hydrator. Maybe I was just using way too much. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I'm just going to go in with a really light layer of this and then kind of see where we're at. I mean, so far this time around, it's looking a lot better. Yeah, see, this time it's not like separating or anything or getting like blotchy. So I think we're doing good. So I feel like this side of my face is definitely looking a lot better than this side. But we're just going to leave it as is. We're going to go ahead and add our concealer, bronzer, and all that good stuff. First, I'm going to add bronzer. I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Contour Stick in the shade Oats on You. I'm just going to go ahead and add this every place that I normally would. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend it out. Using that same sponge just to blend out. I'm going to take the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade Ivory. Honestly, at this point, you guys, I really don't know how I'm feeling. I'm going to take the Bleed Beauty blush in the shade Dollface. So this is a cream blush. So to set, I'm going to take the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder in the shade Light. It's literally, hands down, by far the best setting powder at the drugstore. And I truly mean that, you guys. It is definitely the best one I've ever tried. Like, literally, look how pretty that makes my skin look. I feel like I have, like, porcelain skin when I wear this. The rest of the face, I'm going to take the Covergirl Clean Fresh in the shade Pale. This is kind of just going to, like, set my neck and like, around my forehead. So I'm going to go with a little powder bronzer. This is by Physicians Formula, and this is the shade Sunkissed. I'm going to be using just, like, a tiny bit. I really don't know how I'm feeling about the Wet n Wild bronzer. Like the contour stick, I don't know. I just feel like it really didn't work well with the tinted hydrator. So I'm going to set my blush as well, and I'm going to use the Essence blush in the shade Beloved. For highlighter, I'm going to take the e.l.f. Retro Paradise highlighter palette, and I'm going to take this shade right here. This is such like a soft but like glowy highlighter. It's so pretty. Little dot right here on my nose. So to set my makeup, I'm going to take this one by the Wet n Wild Spongebob collection. This is the Purifying Setting Mist. You always want to use some type of setting spray. That's what's going to keep your makeup intact all day. So now that you guys sat with me through the whole base of this makeup, I'm going to go off camera, finish my eyes, finish my lips, and then I'll be right back with my final thoughts. All right, guys, I'm back. Let's go ahead and talk about this Tinted Moisturizer. I would give this 7 out of 10 stars. At this moment, I'm really not sure how I feel about it. I'm going to have to kind of wear it throughout the day, but I will leave it in words right here or in the description box below about how it lasted throughout the day. So I did learn one thing. Do not use a sticky-based hydrating primer like the e.l.f. one, the Hard Candy one, the Milk Hydro Grip. I don't think any of those are going to work good with this. I would maybe use like a primer spray like I used. I feel like that worked the best. Also using a sponge or maybe even your fingers. I usually don't like to apply my makeup with my fingers on camera because my fingers are so fat and they're gross looking. But other than that, I definitely would use your fingers. I think that's going to be your best tool with this product. I mean, as of right now, everything looks good. The concealer and everything laid on top really nicely. The bronzer, not so much, but the blush, the concealer, everything else laid on really nicely. My skin does look a little bit oily, but that could be just because of the primer that I used. Go ahead and give you guys a close-up, and then you guys can tell me what you think. I definitely would have to say it's very, very dewy. If you want it more matte, I would say use a matte primer, a matte setting spray, and then use like a matte setting powder. I feel like that's going to give you the most matteness. I feel like even though my skin is on the drier side, it's definitely very like dewy right now. And I know with the dewy, sometimes it works for me, sometimes it doesn't. So I guess we're just gonna have to see throughout the day how it lasts. But at this time, if you like tinted moisturizers, I would definitely recommend picking this up. If you guys would like to see a comparison with the Wet n Wild versus the Maybelline one, please let me know down below and I will definitely do a comparison between the two. Yeah, if you guys ended up liking this video, please be sure to give it a big old thumbs up and please subscribe if you haven't already. If there's anything at all you guys want to see next, please let me know. Also, you guys, I will be doing a giveaway here in an upcoming video, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.